Welcome to the C-Suite at the Open. I'm Brooke Sewin, Head of Company Services based in Calgary. Joining us today is Fred Orrs, CEO of IMV Inc., ticker IMV on the TSX. Fred, welcome.
Thanks.
Perhaps you can begin by telling us about who IMV is.
Sure. So IMV is a Canadian-based biotech listed on the TSX and the NASDAQ, and we are developing a new type of treatment for cancer and infectious diseases like COVID-19. It's based on a revolutionary drug delivery platform called DPX that can make immunotherapy and vaccines more effective with long duration of benefits, and including for the most vulnerable populations such as the elderly and people with cancer. We are in multiple phase 2 clinical studies in cancer where we have already generated impressive results. We are initially targeting 2 cancers with a high unmet medical need, lymphoma and ovarian cancer, where we can benefit from an accelerated path to market and accelerated value creation for our shareholders. We are also about to start a phase 1/2 for our COVID-19 vaccine candidate, and our program has been selected by the Canadian government and it is funded by the Canadian government. We have secured up to $10 million at this point in our development.
Excellent. You mentioned DPX. Can you speak to the details and advantages of this technology and help us understand why it may be a game changer in immunotherapy?
Sure. So DPX is a delivery platform, like I was saying, that exclusively and specifically deliver drugs into the immune system. What we can do with this technology is really extend the period of time during which you can deliver a drug to the immune system. And with this, we can create much more powerful immunotherapy for cancer or attack on viruses like COVID-19 that will prevent the infection. It's one of the safest and more tolerated treatment that is currently in development in cancer. And we have already generated with this technology long duration of clinical benefits in cancers like ovarian cancer, where immunotherapy has been falling short of being able to generate clinical responses that can be meaningful. So we are very excited about the potential of this platform in cancer, but also in the infectious disease space where we are working with COVID-19.
You know, you talked about several of your products being in clinical trials. One that specifically caught my eye is the combination trial with Merck's blockbuster immunotherapy drug, Keytruda. Can you tell us about the success of this trial?
Yes, we are actually very excited about the results we got recently in this trial. So we reported a clinical response rate of 86% in relapsed refractory non-Hodgkin lymphoma, which is the most common type of lymphoma. And this is one of the best results that has been generated for this indication. So we believe it opens the path for us for approval. And we are in the process of designing our next clinical trial. And the goal for us is to submit it to the FDA in the US to get their feedback and approval so that we can move in that last clinical trial before approval and market launch. It's very exciting in biotech when you are at this stage, is this last stage before your first approval, because this is typically where most of the value can be created in any typical biotech.
Fred, I noticed that IMV graduated from the venture to the TSX about 6 years ago. So you've been on both exchanges now. What does the TSX listing mean to IMV?
Well, it actually means a lot to us. I was talking about the fact that we're getting to this last clinical trial before approval. And to get to that point, you do need a lot of capital resources and investors to support you to reach that level of success. And for IMV, it would not have been possible as a private company to do that. So that's what the TSX listing has provided to us.
Thank you, Fred, for your time. Wishing you and the IMV team best of luck.
Thank you, Burr. It was a pleasure.